Hello everybody. This is the Polk Outdoors van edition. Give you a little tour of the van that I got. It's a 94 Dodge Ram van 2500. Puppy romps up the summit. Really bare bones. I don't really live out of this thing. I just strictly use this for weekend camping. I guess we could start right here in the entry. I keep super bare bones, didn't insulate anything. I just said that it's just for the weekend. I don't really need anything fancy, but up here I just keep some bug spray, just stuff that I access quite a bit, sunscreen, some cleaning products. Over here, just some random bags, toiletries, plates, more bug spray, some bags down here, just odds and ends. And then we kind of work into here. Got my collection of rocks here. I don't really know why I have those. I just thought they were fun. So in here, what I did was, you can kind of see just some 2x4 construction, just made some base plates. Carpet was already in here. I think there's a couple layers of carpet in here. Yeah, there's at least, it's kind of gross and gnarly, but 3 layers of carpet. Carpet's awesome, to be honest. It might be a little harder to clean, but in the morning it's really nice to not put your feet on some freezing hardwood stuff. What I did here, this is just a twin mattress that I bought from Walmart, one of the foam ones, and then I cut it, and then I used the excess back here as like a little backrest. I have all of these guys. These go up in the windows like this at night. Each window has one of them, even the back ones, and they're just made with little magnets. Really janky job, but it gets the job done. What else? If you guys want to see like each individual cubby and what I put in there, we can do another video like that, but keep water in here, and then all my cooking utensils are way back here. Got propane, got a little stove, got some fishing stuff back there. Lots of propane, crap loads of water, dog food for Teddy. Up front, I guess let's go up to the front. I'll open this door up. But super standard. Got more storage down here, keep more essentials. Got all sorts of weird stuff, and I can go through each cubby too if we really want. Super bare bones. This didn't come with the van. The stock unit is kind of not ideal, so I just went and bought this from Walmart, tied it down. Found this at Loaf and Jug, tied it down. Yeah, I won't touch Bryson's Red Bull. Over here we have more storage, got stickers, more TP. I don't know if you can get in there and see, but just some random stuff. All sorts of weird stuff. You never know what you're gonna need here. It's a bit of a pain. There it is. This is, do you know what this is from? Leave a comment if you know what this is for. Well, I'll tell you at the end of the video what it is. This is mainly like a biking little rig, so from now on till the end of the summer. Oh, what do you got going on there? Nice. But I keep all of my biking stuff here, tools, helmets, my biking pack, just all of the essentials that you need in there. This is also just like a little TV tray that I somehow jerry rigged into there, and it fit perfectly. And then This golden piece of architecture here is for the iPad. That's my TV. And I guess Bryson's doing a nice little slideshow of the photos.
That's you.
And so from here,
Big beard.
we have my sunnies, some hooks, a little bit of stickers over here. What else do we have? I normally sleep on this back bed over here. And I can't sleep completely horizontal. I sleep at a diagonal here, and my head normally kind of hits this, and then I can fully stretch out. But the lengthwise one, I guess I can pass this back off to Josh.
Where's my wood?
But this lengthwise one, I can really stretch out here. It's just a little more narrow, and so I'm kind of just stuck just sleeping in one direction. Where that one over there, I like to toss and turn. Down here is where I kind of keep my clothes. I normally will outfit this for the weekend that I'm going to, but I normally always keep some underwear, some essentials, toothbrush, toothpaste in there. And then under Bryson's feet, excuse me, bud, this is where I keep more toilet paper, random odds and ends. If I'm going on a little bit longer of a stay, I'll put more stuff in there. But right now I just have 2 pairs of biking shoes. And over here is like my pantry. Yeah, we got the goodies in here. I haven't really restocked this from last season, but normally I just keep quick and easy meals. And then if I'm going to make something fancy, I just put it in the little Yeti and then cook accordingly. But this has like day trip type stuff if I ever need like a snack. Got mac and cheese. Got some ramen. Got lots of tea. I like tea. Some cooking spray, utensils. All stuff that is kind of non-perishable. Let's head around the back. Oh, these are super nice. You probably won't be able to see these in the day, but at night, this is literally all I need at night. And it lights up the whole van perfectly, or you just use a headlamp. I don't know how people live in these things. I just don't get it. I don't think I could. They're great for little weekend adventures, but we'll head out back, I guess, and show the back side. Back here, keep the bike on this rack. This rack has served me well. I would say Yakima makes one that is super heavy duty. I would say get that one. They are a little more expensive. I can do an in-depth review of this guy. Long-term review, what I think of that later. But back here, hey B, Bryson, will you unlock this? Just pull it up. Sweet, thank you. But back here is where I keep more of like the stuff that's long-term storage. I got toe straps back here, like a fix-a-flat thing that I've never used. I don't even know if it works anymore. I got that, what is that, a tire iron?
Yeah.
Some jumpers, some fat wood, general tools back here, you never know, axe. What do I got? I got some soaps and stuff back here. And then I keep a big old love seat chair back here, then another chair so I can sit around the fire with all my buddies. Got some cast iron over here if I really want to get into it. Yeah, she needs some love. Look at that thing. You can just tell that I never use it, but it'll work in a pinch. The only thing that I need to figure out is the spare tire situation. I don't have a spare, so if one of them goes flat, I'm just on a different kind of adventure for that weekend.
Oh man, that'd be brutal.
Yeah, but it is what it is.
Van life.
Van life, you're living it. This is the other bed. Is there anything else you want to see?
What else do we need to see?
There's Teddy Bear. He's roaming. Look at this guy. He's my adventure pal. Oh, hi. Say hi. Yeah, you're a good guy.
Cool.
Yeah. Recap, I guess. It's a 94 Dodge. Watch your step. Just be careful. 94 Dodge, 2500 gasser. This thing absolutely romps. The odometer says less than 100,000 miles, but I highly doubt that. I bet there's way more than what it says. This thing has treated me well. I don't plan on getting another van until this thing dies officially, which I don't see an end in sight, which is kind of cool. I've had this thing it's been in our family since I can remember, but I kind of commandeered it and took it over probably, when did I take this over? Probably like 2017-ish. So it's been here for a good while, and
YO Parks.
yeah, we got a park ranger scooting by. Oh, cool. We're not doing anything wrong. Cool. All right. But I've had this thing since 2017. It came with the carpet. We built everything else in here, which there's not a ton to build. But if you're looking to do the van life thing, I would say just keep it bare essentials. You don't need a ton to do it. And as far as like power goes, all I need are the two like just battery packs for a weekend, and that's more than enough. I really don't need anything special. So if you think that you need to completely deck this thing out to go out and have fun with your friends, you really don't. About 95% of the time you're just going to be out there for a day or two, and you don't really need anything that special. I see a lot of van videos where they're completely decking these things out, and that's a lot of fun, and they're dumping thousands of dollars, and I bet most of the time they just use it as much as I use this, and they think that that's what they need to go have fun, but in reality that's not really so much the case. Any questions from you, Joshua, about the van?
I don't think so.
Okay, well,
Put this puppy on a tripod and do our next set here.
I think for now, I think that's about it. But if you have any questions about the van, feel free to make a comment. We'll answer them. We'll create another video for it. So I guess that's it for this video. Thank you. Later. Cool.
We're gonna see what Nolan's been up to with this thing.
Yep.
So in the past, what have you done with this bad boy?
So the reason this whole thing started was I was coaching baseball, and me and my buddy didn't want to pay the hotels just a night, and we just knew that we were basically just broke college students, and we knew we wanted to coach baseball, but we didn't have the money to pay for the lodging, and it was basically just like a volunteer coaching thing. But so me and my buddy Tyler decided to build out the van, have somewhere to sleep, and we traveled all over Colorado with that thing and coached baseball the first summer. We live in Laramie, and we would travel. I think we traveled as far as South Denver, like Littleton, and I've taken it to Steamboat, but I normally try to keep this sucker within like a 5-hour radius, just in case something kind of wild does happen. I'm not crazy far from home, but where have I been? I've drove this thing all the way over to the Wind River Range, southern Denver, Steamboat. I've taken it all the way to Keystone, Colorado, that whole Breckenridge, Aspen area, drove it up and over the pass over there. I'd probably take it as far as like Jackson Hole, which is on the other side of the state. That's about 5 hours away. I've taken it down to, where else did I go? Utah. What's that? St. John, Utah. I think that's where the Green River is, where it comes out of one
out of the
Seminole
reservoir.
Yeah, whatever.
Flaming Gorge.
Yeah, where it comes out of the Flaming Gorge. Taking it down there. Haven't really explored any of the northern part of the state. Just mainly Colorado and western Wyoming, I guess. Yeah.
What did you do when you were in the Wind Rivers with it?
I did a lot of biking and just general exploration. That's kind of like the nice thing about it is you don't have to worry about pulling a trailer. You don't have to worry about any of the additional fees that come with the trailer. You don't really have to worry about any additional insurance. But all I really did in the Wind Rivers was just kind of drove around those back roads over there. I actually, what is that, Sinks Canyon that's there? That's where I stayed, was in Sinks Canyon, but I just didn't really know the area that well, and I wasn't sure where you could camp. It was early-ish season. No, it wasn't. It was in July, so it was damn hot. But there's all sorts of good biking out there, and so that was the main like motivation for the trip. Yeah, it's really cool. Have you ever been there?
Nope,
No.
never spent any time around there. Really,
You
drove
gotta,
by it. That was about it.
You gotta check it out. It's sick. Yeah.
Speaking of being hot or cold, how's that sleep? Hot? How's it sleep in the cold?
So it's basically whatever the temperature is in it. So it's always cooler than it is outside for whatever reason. I guess that makes sense. It's a big old piece of sheet metal and it cools off really fast. I have no problem sleeping in it. I know people that have slept in it say they get cold in there, but I don't know how or why. But I have a negative 25 degree bag, and that thing, I literally don't get phased by it. I can sleep in pretty much any condition. And then in the summer, I just sleep with a couple of blankets and it's perfect. Yeah, it's just dandy. I wouldn't mind some insulation here and there just to reduce some of the condensation that can happen in the summer months, or a fan, which we might install later, which would be cool.
Oh yeah.
It just truly does fine. I don't get the point of all these bells and whistles that people put into them, other than they're just having a ton of fun with it and just building them out, but it's not necessary.
Cool. What are you gonna do with it this summer? It's getting springtime here in Wyoming, so we're getting ready to start our camping season.
No crazy big plans for it this year. Lots of Kurt Gowdy trips. Kurt Gowdy is maybe 30 minutes from here. I'll spend a lot of time at Happy Jack, which is maybe 10 to 15 minutes from Laramie. Other than that, probably head down to Steamboat again. I love Steamboat. Go bike around there. Maybe go visit Saratoga for a weekend.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Shoot. As far as like actual plans, not a ton. We'll just see when and where the adventure takes me, I guess.
That's right. When you were building it, what did you have an idea for the construction in here, or did you just kind of decide we're just putting up some platforms, or where did you come up with your idea?
So when we first did it, we kind of only had like a day to figure it out, and so sorry, Teddy. We only had a day to figure it out, and so we were scrambling because the next day we had to go on a trip. And so what we did was just built a big platform and threw a king-size bed in the back and just smashed it down and called it good. And then that got us started, and that at least gave us a place to sleep. And then after that, we realized it's just not practical. It took up more than half of the whole van, and we only had like a little sliver of like move around room. And so the next year, we basically kind of took the stuff that we learned from that and built the L-shape type in here. And it's just, I don't know, everything that we did was mainly just done in one day. We didn't really take the time. We just knew what we wanted and just kind of got it done and just let it be what it is. I have since revised it a couple of times. When we first did it, we just used random scrap pieces of wood, and so it was really janky and it was not perfect. But then I think it was like 2 summers ago, I finally completely disassembled it and reassembled it, and it's a lot more sturdy. There's a lot less like structural braces that were blocking a lot of stuff. I removed the spare tire, which is kind of silly, but that freed up a ton of other space underneath and additional storage and stuff like that. And so now it's pretty well set up, and I like it. The only thing that I don't know if I would really want to put like a little, like get rid of any of the seating or any of the beds, just because it's super convenient, and I've never really needed like a cupboard or anything like that. Everything else that fits in there is just dandy, and so I don't see any sense of doing that. But when old Bertha dies, I'll probably rebuild something and make it a little bit nicer. But until then, we're just gonna kind of live with what we got.
Just rock it out.
Yeah.
Huh? So do you have any advice for anybody that's looking to get into it, get it going, or building, what you would or wouldn't?
I would say whatever you can afford. If you're looking for like an old cheap van, I would say these Ram vans, dude, I don't know what they were doing back then, but they built these things right, and I see these things on the road all the time. They make them in several different lengths. Like this is like long-ish, but I've seen some that are even longer than this one that I'm kind of jealous of, because that would just be super nice to have. But Craigslist and all those other like just third-party dealerships, just scour the internet, find something local. With these, I don't know if the mileages really matter that much, but whatever your budget can carry, I would just stick to that, make it super simple and bare bones, and honestly just get out there, because once you're in it, you don't even honestly really even care. I know it may look a little sketch from the outside, but once you're in there and you have like shelter, you honestly don't even really care what it looks like, and you're more just like out there just to have fun. So if you're looking to do it and you're like, gosh, I don't have the money for a Sprinter, who cares? Like, it's not even really that worth it. And then you can justify that later once you realize that that's something that you really want to do. And insurance on this is super cheap, so something to think about. Yeah.
How much do you think you got in materials here from redoing 3 times or updating 3 times?
The wood, maybe $150. It's just 2x4s, and I think that's maybe 1/2-inch plywood. And then all of the bins and stuff I've just accumulated over the years. The bins, maybe another $100. So you're looking at, I mean, you probably have, I think that's scrap carpet as well. And so I would say this build is $300 at the most. And then just to outfit everything, that's when it gets kind of expensive. All the fun toys that you want, the chairs, the stove, all the biking essentials that you need. That's when you start spending the money. But to get you going, you really don't need much. Oh, the bed. The beds are, if you go with something that I have, those are over $100 a piece. So maybe I should backtrack and say that that's probably close to 500, I guess, because the beds, you can, I don't know what you use, but I just found some twin size beds on Amazon and at Walmart and just bought those and called it good. But I'm sure you could get some like 4 to 6 inch foam that is a lot cheaper. I was just impatient and wanted it done now, so I just went to Walmart and bought it there and called it a day. But I think that's all I got for anybody looking to do it. It's just find something you can afford and just do it. It doesn't really matter. So
That's
yeah.
what we're doing.
Yeah, seriously, it's literally the best. Once you're out here, you just need something to go do it with. Yeah, I don't know where I was going with that, but get out there and go explore, I guess.
Go explore.
Yeah. What else you got for me? Is that it?
Yeah.
That's it. Okay. Joshua's
Okay,
getting the
all right.
getting the camera ready for young B. I guess to recap, we kind of just went through the whole van. I guess I can recap one more time. It's a 1994 Dodge Ram van, 2500. The building expenses on this thing is probably $500 or less. We kind of went through the interior, but if you guys have any additional questions, leave a comment down below and we'll catch you next time, okay?
See you later.
Later.